What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ike Feldman from the Ikeagon. As always, we're pumping out interviews, written content, NBC Sports, local stuff for the Long Island fighters. But, we like to spread our wings. And if you guys did not know, Feldman is a Jewish heritage name. And I go by Ike, the armbar mitzvah Feldman, which is also a Jewish heritage. So, what better way to bring everything together than have the first Israeli UFC fighter? Pray to God that everything goes well. I believe November 20th is his official UFC debut in the Apex. But Natan Levy, Natan, thank you for the time. And what's up, man?
What's up? Thank you very much for having me.
I'm thanking you, man. This is huge. I just want to say I'm thankful to you. I'm sure you felt the love from the Israeli and Jewish community. Can you speak on that? Since your win, I believe it was about a year ago since you pulled off an amazing arm triangle to get the win and get the contract from Dana White. How's life been?
Life's been really good. I got a massive amount of support from my people around the world, in our country, in Israel, and feels great. The only bad part about it is that I wasn't active this year, and unfortunately, when I was supposed to fight in April, I got hurt and had to postpone my fight. So it's going to be a full year without fighting. However, I did train a lot and got a lot better than the last time people seen me on screen. So I think it's going to be a big homecoming.
What would you say you got better at? You're obviously you're striking. I don't know how many degree black belt you are in Kyokushin karate, but what would you say you improved the most? Maybe your Muay Thai, maybe dirty boxing, clinch work, jujitsu, wrestling. Where would you say you grew the most in the last year?
Of course, everywhere I train everything, but I think a big part of it is I used to fight at 45. Now I'm a 55er. At first, it was just a matter of not cutting as much weight. But now, after this full year of training, I feel like I've gained a lot of strength. I'm not going to kill myself, cutting weight. So I think I'm going to be a lot stronger, a lot more durable, way better conditioning. Other than that, I feel my hands have improved a lot, boxing-wise, mixing the kicks and the punches with the takedowns, with the jiu-jitsu. I think it's going to be, I think I'm going to show a lot of new things.
Excellent. And my father, who's going to be the first person to watch, I think this is going to be the first interview he's watched. I've talked to champions, challengers, a lot of people, broke news in multiple websites. This will be the first interview he watches. He is from Ashkelon in Israel. Obviously, it's a beautiful city right by the water. I have family there. I visited there on a birthright. It was fantastic. A lot of fun, a lot of drinking, but it was an excellent time. Can you explain to my father why the weight cut? You said at featherweight, which is 145, and then now you're lightweight, which is 155. What did you walk around at to get to 45, and what are you walking around at now?
So I was walking around 178.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and I would cut to make 45. And now I still do walk around at 178, but with a different body composition. I have more muscle in between fights, because when you lose a lot of muscle to make weight, right, you lose a lot of fat, but you got to lose some muscle as well. And then you regain the weight pretty fast, because that's your natural body weight. That's what your body want to go to. But you gain a lot of fat. You can't gain that muscle that fast. But when you maintain that muscle for a year, and build strength on it and build the conditioning to it. So right now I'm close to that weight. I'm leaner because I'm getting closer to my fight, but even when I rock around that weight, I have a different body composition. I will wear more muscular, and I can make weight way more easily.
Now, I feel like, again, we're being joined by Natan Levy on Instagram at NATAN_Levy. He has over 100,000 followers. I believe 100,000 of them are Israel. He's holding it down. He's representing. He's doing an excellent job. Again, November 20th is his big show, the big time, ESPN Plus. Don't want to miss that. Um, Now, I feel in the past, maybe a lot more fighters were kind of like Anthony Rumble Johnson's. Maybe they would gain 40 to 50 pounds in between fights and then just kill themselves to make 170, 185, or 205, whatever he's fighting at now. Are you more like the GSP style? Because even Khabib early on, Khabib was having trouble with some of his weight cuts. And then later on, he started to do the martial arts lifestyle and don't fluctuate, get out of shape too much. Do you train maybe 45 weeks a year? Are you eating well every year? Like, do you drink anything? Do you eat pizza? Like, do you take time off? Can you explain your lifestyle?
I train every week, every year. Um, I train 6 days a week at least.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I could be training 7, but that would be more like an active recovery on the 7th day. I'm always in shape. I'm always ready to go. Yeah, I'm a lifelong martial artist and I always want to learn more. So for me, it's crazy if somebody wins a fight and then he doesn't train for a couple months because he doesn't have a fight. First of all, I don't think that's a champion's mentality. I think that's more of like somebody who fights and at some point, never accomplishes anything. Or somebody who's maybe incredibly gifted, but that's not an athlete lifestyle, like not training for 2 or 3 months. What are you talking about? And yeah, I think there's like a big wave right now of people cutting less weight and getting better results. Whether it be Robert Whittaker, who wasn't a champion at 170, went up, became world champion. Dan Hooker was at 45. Now he's the top contender at 55. Charles Oliveira was at 45. Now a champion at 55. So, of course, there's more advantages when I cut to 45 and I'm maybe a little bit taller for the weight division. But on the other hand, I think that cut, it takes away from some of my attributes, which is strength. Even for a 55er, sometimes I'm strong, but when I cut to 45, I'm not a very strong 45er. So I think cutting all that weight, which means cutting all that muscle, hurts me more than just fighting one division up.
Excellent, man. And the results are there. You're undefeated. You got a big fight coming up again, November 20th. What really spurred you into mixed martial arts, MMA? Because interview I was watching following the Dana White Contender Series, you wanted to maybe stay in your lifestyle as an instructor, as a stand-up karate practitioner. What really spurred it? Was it Conor McGregor holding 2 belts in 2016, like when he was on the right path? Was it a fighter? Was it somebody that just said, hey, why not? What really pushed you into mixed martial arts?
When I started watching mixed martial arts, there was no Conor McGregor or Habib. I was watching Crow Cop versus Fedor in Pride.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, I was watching Chuck versus Tito. But at some point with the karate training, I started believing that, what I do is the best and this and that, and just fell off. It wasn't very available to watch fights anyway. It was something you would download fights after the fact, and sometimes it would be the fight, sometimes it would be something way dirtier. But so it wasn't very available. So it kind of fell off the watching the fights. And after I came back from Okinawa and I got my black belt in karate, it was UFC 100.
Can I stop you there? I heard in the same interview you went to Japan. That's pretty amazing, man. Something like a dream of mine is to go like see the monks or like hang out with the monks or something. Like, how is that experience? Sorry to cut you off, but how is that? You were in Japan training karate.
Yeah, it was cool. It was badass. It was maybe the hardest time of my life, but also what made me mature the most and, grow up, get better, understand what's hardship. I didn't have money there. I was a kid. I ran out of money pretty fast, and then I had to survive. and train 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Wow.
Eating, a bowl of rice, couple bowls of rice every day. So that's when I learned like what's hunger, and
Wow.
what's hardship.
Wow. So you went to Japan, one of the hardest times of your life. You were raised in Israel. Did you serve in the army?
No,
Oh, oh man. My
yeah, I
father.
went to Japan first time when I was 16, and then second time when I was 18, when I had like my 18th birthday there.
My father's gonna be disappointed, Natan. I'm sorry. No, he's really proud of you, man. And the point I was gonna say, it's like my father. I live in Long Island, New York. Again, where Aljo grew up. It's yeah, we think we're tough. Yeah, we talk a lot like Ally Quinta and whatnot, but it's like the Israeli mentality, the people, you guys are just mentally bulletproof. And you guys are so strong mentally. Do you believe that gives you an edge over your opponents? And have you been also a light for future or younger Israeli kids who maybe want to join fighting?
I think that of course something is different. Like for me, growing up and having like missiles sometimes, go over our home and stuff. It kind of becomes normal. Like it doesn't happen every day, but you don't know a different lifestyle. So when I came to when I was in Japan and the teacher was like, we told him, oh, would you come to Israel one day and do a seminar? And he was like, oh no, it's very dangerous.
Oh
We're
my
like,
God.
what's dangerous? War. And we're like,
They're like sayonara,
yeah,
sayonara.
but yeah, but here I am. So you can live it through it. And some people, of course, unfortunately, don't. Uh, but for us, it's normal.
No, it's I saw you were born in Paris.
Yeah.
My cousin married in a French Israeli woman as well. And it's kind of funny because Israelis are so strong. The first time I met my cousin, she goes, "Why do you look fat?" She goes, "Why are you fat?" I go, "I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." She goes, "Lose weight." I go, "Okay." And then I actually a year later I started doing jujitsu. So thank you to Israel. But French people, they kind of have like an elegance, like a beauty to everything, of food, of art, and it's amazing the opposites that you got to see both sides, France and Israel, and after you get that fight, the win in Vegas, November 20th. Again, we're being joined by Natan Levy. After you get that win, and after you will fight in Israel, would France be the third option, like the third favorite place for you to fight?
um, sure, but also I'd love to fight in Asia. I'd love to go back to a card in Japan and do that. That would be a big like circle for me.
Did you grow up on Pride? I mean, obviously with the Crow Cop and everything, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that'd be great to see. Man, again, I appreciate your time. You are a beacon for the Jewish community and for the Israeli community. Um, uh, did you get to see your family when since the Dana White Contender Series?
Yeah, I saw them
Thank God.
in May after 2 years that I haven't seen them. It was short, it was 2 weeks, but sweet. And I enjoyed it and I look forward to the next time.
Excellent. And let me leave you with this. My father has a message for you. I hope he doesn't make fun of me or say something in Hebrew that I don't understand. But here you go. This is Menachem Feldman.
היי נתן, מה שלומך? אני מוני מניו יורק. אני מאוד מאוד רוצה לראות אותך בקרב המגע הזה בנובמבר, ב-MMA, ואני יודע שאתה מייצג אותנו, את הישראלים, ואת העם הישראלי, ואני מאוד מאוד מקווה שתוכיח לכולם, ואני מאוד מאוד רוצה לראות אותך בגאווה של עם ישראל. אוקיי? להתראות ובהצלחה.
Can you translate?
Yes, you know, he said good luck and to make the nation proud, which I hope to do.
Jeez. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure with the representing Israel?
Yeah, there's a ton of pressure, but I thrive under pressure.
My man, my man. Can't wait for your fight, November 20th. I really appreciate the time. You're busy kicking Aljo's ass, man. Everybody at Syndicate. I'm just kidding. I'm very cool with Aljo, but dude, you look great. You live in the martial arts lifestyle. You're gonna be a video game character in Street Fighter or something, man. You're ripped, you're lean, you got the look. Hopefully a UFC champion. Can't wait to see your fight. And congratulations and man, good luck. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate it.